That's been fun for us, actually, because it lets you get an introspective view into really what you're doing. I think something we found out throughout this entire process is that by really understanding how you bucketize and label and understand what you call things, it really clarifies what you're doing. And so going through this sort of unusual process, at least for us, has been cool. So what we've done is actually shout out to Stratasys, their awesome GrabCAD workbench. It's a free software, cloud storage, file control, version control tool. And it allows you to upload an unlimited, I believe, amount of files, storage for now, for free, and sync across all of our desktops, all of our workstations. And within that, we bucket by project. So I've got 3 or however 4 different heart models. Karen's got a couple AAAs. We've got standard neuro models, each within its own project, and then you've got the individual files underneath that. The version control is key, really, when you're doing this stuff, because you do want to go back to your initial segmentation and compare your final product versus your produced, maybe ready to print product. Make sure you didn't do anything drastic. So having those capabilities, and I love GrabCAD, it's been awesome. Another thing is that you can share STLs, just a viewer, electronically, and send it to a physician that they can pull up on their phone and not have to install anything and just rotate and, oh, this is what you're making, good, cool, or have feedback for you. That's been awesome.
The flip side of that is on the printer. So when you send a print job, you can connect Objet Studio to any of our workstations to add something to the queue. So when we do a print job, we want to make sure that in the future, when we look back, we know where that model came from, what file is the STL that is associated with the one that was printed, what is the tray file if I want to redo something. So we have a shared server drive where we have a print job folder, and in there we have folders for every job that goes in. We save the tray file, we save the STL, and then the work file, the final work file that is associated. And then you can make your own spreadsheets for tracking your print jobs and everything like that.
So real quick, what we do works, but as we grow, we will be changing. So from a document management system, from a workflow management system, I look to companies like Stratasys to continue to improve, because that is really the mess that we're going to get in. As much as everything works for us now, if you scale that, it's not going to be sustainable. So the Mimics, more the software, the purchase, I always go to kind of the engineering management systems. In terms of device design, it works for us at the scale we're at now. But we'll definitely have to scale that moving forward and have something that integrates across your entire workflow. If not, you're still relying on humans to translate documents in between 3 systems, and eventually that's going to be kind of cumbersome.
I'd like to add to this.
It's a good conversation.
The way this thing is going, unless something very weird happens, is that after you create your STL file, you encapsulate it inside a DICOM file. There's a new DICOM standard for STL. And then you save it in the patient's folder together with all the DICOM images. And that thing is archived as a DICOM file. So when you need it, it's with the DICOM files.